Through the International Poplar Commission, FAO has facilitated a highly successful partnership between Italy and China, which has benefited millions. How was this achieved?
Well, I think through the International Poplar Commission, which is a technical statutory body of FAO, has a mandate actually to facilitate between scientists, academics, growers, wood industries users, and also other stakeholder groups to transfer knowledge, to transfer technology, and to transfer germplasm to try and get a better application of poplars and willows and also wider species of trees in landscapes and also in rural development. There has been a very effective flow of science from Italy to China, but there's also been a very strong flow of Chinese scientists coming to Italy. Over the last 2 or 3 decades, we've seen maybe the applications, particularly the genetic improvement of poplar in Italy, being taken to China and used and evaluated and maybe tested in ways that weren't tested here in Italy, but which were able to be used in their own different contexts in China. So the IPC has facilitated some extremely pertinent scientific work, but getting it into policies and getting it into strategies and getting it into practices in different parts of China and other parts of the world.
This partnership has shown how smallholders can benefit from agroforestry systems that integrate trees into agricultural landscapes. In this context, how do trees, poplars in particular, represent a worthwhile investment option?
Firstly, poplars and willows are some of the species that are very fast growing. They're also amazingly resilient. They can be grown in any sort of way, often in combination with agriculture and other land uses. Immediately, there have been hundreds of thousands of investors, but the ecosystem services and some of the benefits have gone to millions. Initially, maybe it was to complement the sort of household economy, but eventually, because of scale, and then also because of the fast-growing nature and the malleability of the wood, it suddenly became a very large rural development investment. I suppose in a way, it shows trees integrated in land use, supporting food security, supporting poverty alleviation, supporting livelihoods and land use. So a very, very valuable series of species being applied in some very, very valuable sorts of ways, and maybe pushing boundaries beyond what was originally sort of planned.
What can be learned from the Siyang case?
A huge lesson is that now the capacity and the capability of China has now increased substantially. They are now very important potential players in being able to in turn transfer some of their knowledge and technology to not only other parts of China, but to also other parts of maybe Central Asia and other areas as well. I think a lot of that transfer needs to go across not only the technical growing of trees, it needs to be taken into account by the policy makers and the strategic planners, and also those that are doing the investment and the practices. And the International Poplar Commission, that's exactly the type of work that we do. I think that the lessons are that there are no limits. It's not just about growing, it's also about using, and it's also about the integrated wood industries across the whole, you could say, partly on a landscape in a horizontal way across land uses, but vertically from growing to harvesting to wood industries to manufacturing to the end user, which is, so it's really horizontally and vertically.
Siyang County and Jiangsu Province provide the perfect demonstration of the different applications of poplars and willows in both rural and urban landscapes.